Hey, how is everyone doing? Welcome back to another video with me, Esther from Gather and Create. I have something a little special to share with you today. We are going to make a card using this brand new foil transfer system from Cricut to make this one very stylish Christmas card. I hope you agree. Want to know step by step? Let's dive in.
Okay, so here we are in Cricut Design Space. This is where we are going to find our images. So I'm going to click onto New Project, just up the top there. And we're going to head to Images, which is down this left-hand panel here. And I want to go to Occasions, because I don't want to browse all images. That would be a lot. Occasions and Holidays. And Holidays is going to give us another subcategory. And I can select Christmas from there. So if I just scroll down, I can select my bells. So they're called Holiday Bells Drawer. Your other option is, if you know the name of the image you're looking for, is just to type it in the search box there. So we'll click that and insert. And then the next one, we're going to go back to images. I want to stay in exactly the same category and subcategory, but I'm just going to, under Cricut Access, I'm just going to click that plus button. I'm going to go to phrases because I only want to look at some phrases for Christmas. So we'll scroll down. Again, I know what it's called, but I'm just showing you the process of scrolling down to find what you want. And we're going to go Seasons, Greetings, and hit Insert Images. It's just a little bit lower down there, let's bring him up. Okie dokes. So now we need to make some changes to the images so that they will foil. So this is already selected. I'll just click on it, selected it. At the moment our line type is multiple, but we want to change that to foil, which is the last option. And then we're going to go for fines. We want fine that are foiling today. Okay, and then we'll click on Seasons Greetings and do the same. So last one, foil and fine. And I'm just going to line up so that this greeting looks pretty good under the bells there. I want it to look, and that's fine. So I can actually just select it all again, right click, attach. You can also attach this bottom section here. Okay, so that will be a bit smaller, but we can do the fine tweaking when we brought the card blanket in, but I know it's not going to be 7.5 inches. So we'll just make it a little bit smaller for now. Okay, so 3.3. Let's see how that looks on the card. So we're going to go back to images. I want to go onto the category, click holidays because we don't want holidays, and we are going to put in plain card. That is the name of the file. I just need to unselect the phrases because it's not just phrases, and here we are. This is the one called plain card, and that's an A2 card. I want to just come over to my layers here because I don't want to cut the envelope just now. So I'm just going to hide that. It's not going anywhere. We could still just select it again and it'll be back. And then the score lines for that are just above there. So it's left me with the card and then our greeting. So this obviously looks like it's hidden now, but it's still there. I'm just going to right click and I'm going to select move backward. And that's moved the card backwards, giving me the sentiment at the front again. Now I'm going to just pop that there. I'm quite happy with that. If I do align, arrange and align, sorry, I need to select it all. Select it all and you can align. No, not that, horizontally, not that. Align, you can select it all and align it vertically. For me, it's lined it up nicely, but it's just a bit low. I just prefer it a little bit higher, so I'm just going to scooch that up a little bit. Yeah. So it's largely been done by eye, really. So I've got my greeting where I want it. I'm going to select it all again. So we can click attach here, or you can right click. I just naturally am a right clicker, so I do that and attach. That means it's all together now. If I hadn't hit the attach button, the Cricut wouldn't know that it needs to be all done in one. So we've got one card with the image on top, which will be foiled. Make it, and we've got correct mat size. The machine is telling me that it's going to score, it's going to foil, and it's going to cut. Continue. And I'm choosing heavy cardstock. I just need to do one tweak because I don't own the double scoring wheel, so I'm going to just hit edit tools and scoring stylus. If you've got the double scoring wheel, then that's just going to go ahead into clamp A, the clamp on the left, and you're going to want to load your foil transfer tool in clamp B, which is where the cutting blade normally goes. And let's go for it.
Okay, I've got my Cricut maker. Any Cricut machine apart from the Joy will work for this because it wouldn't have the right amount of pressure on Joy. I have my A4 piece of card on my mat. I have my foil transfer kit, which includes the tool, and also in your starter kit you're going to get foil sheets and the tape, which is what we need to actually hold the foil sheet down with. So in my machine I already have edited that tool to say that I'm using a scoring stylus, not the wheel, and I just need to grab the tool, and you can see the points actually have lines on, so 1, 2 or 3 denoting whether you're using fine, medium or bold. So I want the fine one with one line, and I'm just going to drop that straight in there. It's magnetic, it's all set. So I just need to remove that fine point blade first of all, because it's not going to do any cutting yet. It's going to do the score line first, then all of the foiling, and then lastly we'll swap out that blade tool for the blade again. So it's all ready to go. Let's hit the arrow button to load the mat. Just going to push these out of the way, we don't want that to roll onto our foil at all. Okay, the little Cricut is flashing. We are good to go. Okay, so the score line has been done. The card is now ready. Let me just stick that down. I don't want it too sticky because it will stick completely. Once you've got the pressure of the foiling, it's going to press hard down onto the mat. So if you've got a super sticky mat, that is going to be hard to take off. So the Cricut Design Space is prompting me to add the gold foil, which is useful when you've got the score line, so then you know where you're placing it. So we'll just add that along there, and we're going to add our tape, just being careful for a couple of things, not to put it onto the cutting mat itself, but also we're going to need to hold that nice and taut. This is quite an intricate design, so I will see you when it's all done. Okay, this is about finished up almost with the foiling. It's about 8 minutes worth of foiling, as there's a lot of detail on there. It's just adding the sentiment now. Just move the camera a little bit, might be able to see that. Very excited for the big reveal. Drum roll, please. Okay, look at that beauty. Right, so the Cricut Design Space is prompting me to remove the used gold foil. Yes, please, I want to see this big time. Look at that. Is that or is that not super impressive? So impressive. And just imagine you could do your business name on there, you could do your family name on there. They would think you'd been to the printers and paid a lot of money. I'm excited. I hope you are too. Right, so it's telling me I need to unload my handy dandy foiling tool. Let's pop that all back in its packaging, because I do not want to lose any of that. And it's telling me I need to pop my fine point blade back in. So let's do that. And I'm ready to hit the little flashing Cricut button again. Here comes the card. Here we go. Let's hit the unload button. Let's pop my maker back. Turn it over, pull the mat away from something on my nail there. Pull the mat away from the material. Well, what do you think, guys? I absolutely love that. So professional, traditional, but you can make that, you could put silver into bright pink or green or whatever you want. You can add embellishments, or it's just beautiful as is. Really, really happy with that. Look at the, so gorgeous. I think it was right to use the fine, because that might, the bold might be too much, but go ahead and experiment with that. That, my friends, is how to gold foil with the new Cricut Foil transfer kit.